Guys, gals, non-binary pals, how's it going? It's your boy Chuckles, back at it again. This time we're taking a look at the Lancer Tactical FAL Riz Carby. Whoa! Alright, to be honest with you, I've been looking at this rifle for quite some time, and now we get to do a review on it, because we have them in store. They're pretty awesome. We've had them for a bit, but I think the FAL is underrated supreme. So, the receiver, metal, aluminum, very nice, very high quality. The finish is actually really clean. It's not too much. There's more of a matte finish on the rail. The rail is also metal. Not too aggressively cut. Does have markings, T numbers, so that you can remember where you put your optics and sights or whatever you kind of put on this thing. Front to back, you have the orange tip, counterclockwise threads, swag. You have the front sling mount, which is cool. So if you're going to do this, it can actually swing to either side. So you can either have it lefty, or you can do it righty. Rear sling's not so forgiving, but we'll talk. You have a really nice rail system, quad rail, so you have your grip underneath. You can have everything that you want, all your Gucci stuff you can have all over the place. The one issue is that it's not a monolithic upper rail, but because of the size of the magazine and the body, you won't need disconnect. You won't need it to be connected if you're mounting optics and such. Pretty neat. So, on the left side of the gun, you have the charging handle. Pretty big, you can't miss it. Big hands, small hands, you'll be able to grab onto that thing. Real solid. Locks the bolt back, adjust the hop up. Real fancy, nice doodads. You have a metal rotary style hop up, so that's really cool. All the FALs come with rotary style hop ups. But it's nice that it's metal. You know, you're paying a little bit more of a premium price point. You know, once you hit past that $200 range, you're going to want a little bit more. The release is also on the left side of the gun, which is a little bizarre if you're a righty shooter, but you're going to assume if you're going to put it in your magazine, hit it, drop it, it goes down. It does not go in any other direction. Bolt release goes down. You have the magazine release, which is on the right side of the gun, which makes sense, but you can access it from either side if you wanted to. Release the magazine, it swings out. You have to lock it in, rock it back like an M14 mag. It's that 7.62 swag. Since it's a 7.62 rifle, essentially, you have a 500 round high capacity magazine, which is pretty swanky, not gonna lie. So you get to wind up all you want, nobody can stop you. You'll be fine with one mag, you buy a second mag, you won't need to reload all day, hopefully. So you have the selector. I personally like how the selector's set up. You have the safety, is up top, down one, semi, all the way down, auto. I like that it's all within like a 45, 50 degree throw, the entire thing. So you don't need to do a 90 degree spin like you would on an M4. It's really simple to get from safe to semi, semi to auto. It's not too far of a throw. It does have a little knob on it, so it's easier for your thumb to kind of get over it and grab onto it, pull it down. And it's easier to push it up. Does flare out a little bit, but it won't get stuck on anything, so you don't have to worry about that. Right side, you have the rear sling mount, which is pretty straightforward. It won't go anywhere. It's got little divots here that'll prevent this from coming out. It cannot be switched from side to side, unfortunately, so, but you'll have that sling mount option. You do have the rear sight. It does have two apertures. One says 150, the other says 250. They're actually the same size, so there's no real advantage you get, but it is a cool little feature. It's metal, stock. Push it down, fold to the side. This one actually is pretty secure on its own. It'll still move and jostle around, but it locks into place and it doesn't really jiggle much when it's in place. Trigger. Nothing really too special about it. The grip is a saw style pistol grip, but it's plastic. There's no texture or anything like on most of the saw style pistol grips. You'll have some sort of like rubberized, straight plastic, not too big of a concern. The stock is aluminum. The butt pad, however, is plastic. So it's not really comfortable, incredibly, but that's not what the stock is about, essentially. But you can fold it, like I said, so you can get into vehicles, transportation, anything you really need to do with this thing, you can do. Boom. So the one problem you run into is you probably won't be able to guess where you put the battery. And then from this wire. So it's front wired, essentially. So in the box, they include a PEQ style battery box. So in order to make this work, you need to find a battery that'll fit in there. Most brick type batteries will work. Very small stick type batteries, like 1,000 or less mAh, will fit in there. You might be able to fit a 12 in there. Wouldn't recommend it. Buy a brick type of anything. A 7.4 will do fine. It doesn't come with a battery or charger. Just keep that in mind. But it does take up space on the front end. So you just have to take that into consideration. Me personally, I probably have to run it up top just to get a really good purchase on the entire thing. So that's my only gripe, but it's not anybody's fault. That's how the FAL is, and that's how it needs to be, is top wire. But it is connected to small Tamiya, so any standard battery you'll be able to work with. Of course, I recommend rewiring the Deans. Just saves you a lot of time and effort. Taking the store to the chrono booth, we're getting about 350 FPS, a little bit under that. So it's perfect indoors, outdoors. You'll be able to engage just about anybody at any distance. You have a metal hop-up, that helps out with consistency and longevity. All those things. Oh yeah. You can fold the stock to the side if you really need to get up in a doorway, in CQB, or in your vehicle, or anything that you need. So, with a 500 round high cap, your reloading is going to be very limited, which is always a nice feature when you don't have to think about reloading too much. I just hope you brought your windy hands. Other than that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, like this video. Comment on whether or not you'd run one of these. What do you want to see? What reviews do you want to see? What content do you want to see? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Catch us more reviews, more knowledge dropping, and our live streams every Wednesday. Make sure you stay tuned in for those things. Answering your questions about the store, any personal airsoft inquiries you have, all of these other things. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Check out our website, extremeairsoftri.com. See what we have going on coming up in the store, all of our next events, all of those good things. Other than that, it's your boy Chuggles. We'll see you next time. How's it going, guys, gals, non-binary pals? Nope, that's weird. I cannot segue.
That was beautiful.
Was it? Should we keep that?